The first Fast and Furious movie is the number 4 movie out of my 500 movies I'm watching for the first time and reviewing. And I must say, I actually loved the first Fast and Furious movie. I can't believe I haven't seen it to this day. Right away, you're definitely captured in this movie. The pacing is like incredible. It's super fast paced, super entertaining, and it keeps that same pace the entire movie. Some movies like to slow down after halfway through. Now, considering this is an hour and 45 minutes, it can compact some action in there a little bit easier. There's a few things I loved about this movie. Number one is the way that they shot the movie, specifically the action scenes and the racing scenes. The way that they used the camera throughout these, it kind of reminded me of F1, and I wouldn't be surprised if Joseph Kosinski took away some elements from the Fast and Furious movies and put it into his F1 movie. You know, it just hit every single angle. There's so many interesting things with the CGI going into the car, showing kind of the reaction from the NOS. I can't tell you how much people probably tried NOS after watching Fast and Furious for the first time. But yeah, super immersive when you're in the car races in this movie. It's just very well shot. Number two, the characters. A lot of emotional draw in these characters. You can tell a lot of them have gone through a lot of stuff in their lives, specifically Vin Diesel, you know, the ringleader of, I guess you could say, the bad guys. I don't know if I'd consider them bad guys until at the end of the movie you find out they are. He's gone through a lot. He's kind of that domineering personality. Everyone kind of gravitates towards that character. On the opposite side, we have Paul Walker's character, who is kind of the guy you're rooting for, the reserve guy that's kind of finding his way into the group. You don't really know what he is. He ends up being a cop, which was an interesting twist, but he also came around at the end and showed his allegiance to the group as well, even though he's a cop. So yeah, super strong themes, you know, family. You know, obviously these people were like super passionate about cars. It was cool to see, you know, everything about the cars, the ins and outs of what goes into a car, things of that nature. I could totally see why people would get into cars after watching these movies. One thing I'm interested in seeing is how are they making 13 movies or whatever amount they've made so far out of this Fast and Furious franchise. Like, that's a lot of stories to tell. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they kind of progress throughout the series. But yeah, I'm giving this movie like a solid 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it.